Hi everyone, today I want to talk about working with distributors, reaching out to them and generally opening the wholesale accounts because that's what we do in the wholesale model. And we have usual issues such as, we're not getting responses, or you can find the profitable products in their price list, you cannot meet the MOQ, or obviously the biggest one, they don't work with e-com sellers. So let's start. I quickly added one more box here. So first, when you got a new email, you should do something called email warm-up. I'm not gonna go into the details, you can Google it, but every email, every new domain or inbox should do an email warm-up. Now, about delivering the emails. There is a chance that your emails getting into the spam folder. In that case, I'll recommend to do this email check deliverability. I hope I pronounced it right. And it's basically this website where you can test your inbox, your email, if the email is being delivered and not getting into the spam, which is absolutely, which is absolutely something you should do every now and then. If you're just sending emails, some people don't like follow-ups for some reason, but I usually do up to 2 follow-ups and I try to mix it with a call. Or I send an email here, I'm not getting a response, then I make a call and that I do the follow-up, either a call or email. Basically trying as many times to mixture of these options, such as even the registration, call, emails, until basically there is no answer and we can mark it as unresponsive. Now, the second part, you cannot find profitable products in their price list. It would be too easy just to get the price list, go through the products and suddenly finding these profitable, high-selling products that you can just source, they are in stock, and you can order them just like that. It would be too easy. One of the issues that you can see here is that people just go to the Google and they type something like a pet supply distributor USA, pet supplies distributor New York. And the issue is that most of the people would go through the top results on the Google, which obviously kind of does make sense, but in the same way, they having the highest number of sellers / your competitors. So they're big because of they're on the top of the page. Also, it would be more difficult for you to get the right deal. And yeah, but don't expect them to respond you immediately. Them being sort of spammed by people like us, like e-com sellers, by retailer sellers, so you cannot expect them to answer immediately. And again, one of the things that I spoke about in my previous video is that every email should be personalized. Absolutely. Use their brand name, their website or something directly in the template. You can sort of copy paste it, but make it a little bit unique every time you send a new email. If you will send literally the same template over and over without any unique changes, you will be marked as a spammer and your emails won't be delivered anymore. Now, the second part, you cannot find profitable products in their price list. It would be too easy just to get the price list, go through the products and suddenly finding these profitable, high-selling products that you can just source, they are in stock, and you can order them just like that. It would be too easy. One of the issues that you can see here is that people just go to the Google and they type something like a pet supply distributor USA, pet supplies distributor New York. And the issue is that most of the people would go through the top results on the Google, which obviously kind of does make sense, but in the same way, they having the highest number of sellers / your competitors. So they're big because of they're on the top of the page. Also, it would be more difficult for you to get the right deal, and also most of the products are usually are most of the products are usually out most of the products are usually out of stock. So I would not recommend to go through the top results. And there's a bunch of websites that people recommend, such as Distribution, Frontier. Yeah, they're big. Thanks to them you can get ungated, but a chance that you will land on a great deal and find good looking products, well selling products on a first try without any negotiation is very, very small. Another one is that don't put strict filters. I mean, when you get the price list, most of the people use a scanning tool such as Scan Unlimited, and they upload the price list there and they start putting filters. The issue is that most of the people start filtering profits, margins, BSR. But think about this way: these products are not always 100% accurate, and sometimes and when you filter something like a profit, there might be a product that says there's a $1 profit, which is too low for you, but you don't realize it's because the seller is a FBM seller. And if you're focusing on FBA, you can obviously sell for higher price than the FBA. So suddenly from $1, it could be $2, $3, depend on how much this product is selling for. But let's say you put a filter to the spreadsheet that you don't want to see products less than $1. So suddenly you will miss these products that are close to be profitable. It's just because for some reason they're not yet. It could be a couple of reasons. Again, for example, the FBM is a big one. So I don't usually like to put strict filters on profits, margins, ROIs. I like to put something close to zero and then put sort of additional filters, which I will probably do a different video about this topic. But again, don't go too strict, because you might be missing some products that you just need to do a little bit to make it profitable. One of the other examples is bundling. Sometimes there's a product that has wrongly set up a multi-pack, so it shows like the product is negative profit, like $5. It's just because somebody who created the listing made a wrong attribute with the multi-pack settings, meaning after you recalculate, you realize it's profitable. Another thing that I learned is that some of the distributors willing to do a custom order. Custom order is something that they don't have in their inventory yet, but they have a relationship with the brands, right? So if you go through their price list and you see what kind of brands they're being selling, you might go to the Keepa or to Amazon or use any of those tools and basically search for these brand items that you originally found in their price list. Find the products that are basically matching your criteria. Go to the distributor. Let's say they don't have these products that you have just found from this one specific brand. You make a list, a PO, you send it over to them and be like, hey, I found these products. You currently don't have them in your catalog, in your price list. Would it be possible if you could go to the brand and make the order just for me? And obviously there will be some MOQ because, they need to make money from it. But the thing is that the sales rep also making some sort of commissions. They want to sell. That's their job. So sometimes a custom order is a big thing. Go break even first. Another one. So again, you don't expect to get any kind of discounts or any kind of better deal to be able to do MOQ or order the products you like. Sometimes you need to go break even, but let's say you spend a couple of thousands with this distributor and they see that you're committed, that you start developing a relationship with your sales rep, and they see that you're serious, and then you can start negotiating because they see the history, they see that you have already, or they see that you ordered already, that you're committed. Now let's talk what we can do. You can tell them you want to order more, much more, right? For example, I don't know, 10K a month, but you need a slightly better price. So what you can do about it? Again, it's all about relationships at the end. So even though going break even or slightly in loss, just to build a relationship, sometimes it's necessary. So if you are the person who wants to make money like immediately and from the first supplier, and you hope that you can make a 20K order as your first order, that probably won't happen. And also with distributors, like people like us, the e-com sellers, they don't like us because often we create the account, we get approval, we never order, or before the first order we trying to immediately like negotiate, get discounts, so most people don't like e-com sellers. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, follow me on LinkedIn and on social media, and I'll see you next video.